everyone, and welcome. I'd like to wish you all a very happy Global Hand Washing Day. It's a very important day dedicated to increasing as much awareness and understanding as possible about the impact of hand washing with soap. My name is Rico Hizon, and I'm so happy to be here with you all. And do you know why? It's because of where I am. I'm sure you can tell from my surroundings, I've gone back to school. You know, I have not stepped inside a classroom in years, and I am just so excited to be back for something so special. You see, today's class is one where we will relearn a very important twist on the first lesson we ever learned, the ABCs. Today, it's not just kids who will be going back to school. You see, this classroom is hosted by the world's #1 hygiene soap brand, Lifebuoy, and I'm especially delighted to welcome all of the teachers, educators, and parents from over 30 countries that have joined us today. Thank you all for being here. So without further ado, let's get comfortable at our desks and begin relearning in the world's largest classroom. To talk about today's lesson, I'd like to welcome a few teachers. My friend, Kartik Chandrasekhar, full-time dad of 2 lovely girls and also the head of the Lifebuoy brand. Hi, Kartik. Glad you could join us.
Hey, Rico. Hi.
Celebrity actress, hand-washing champion, and supermom, Kajol Devgan. Hi, Kajol. Thanks for joining us.
Present, Rico.
Celebrated child education expert, Roberta Golinkoff. Hi, Roberta. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Rico. Thanks for having me.
And a very special guest from Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit educational organization helping kids grow smarter, stronger, and kinder in over 150 countries around the world. Please welcome our friend Elmo from South Africa. You can find Elmo on Takalani Sesame, the South African co-production of Sesame Street. Since today is Global Hand Washing Day, Elmo is here to tell us what he just learned about hand washing. Hi, Elmo. Welcome to the world's largest classroom. We're all looking forward to hearing what it is you learned today. Tell us, Elmo.
Hello, Rico. I'm so happy to see you again. Wow, look at all the people in the classroom. Hello, everybody. Elmo can't wait to share what Elmo's learned about the ABCs. In the alphabet, A is for apple, and B is for ball. And Elmo's favorite letter in the alphabet is H, because H is for hat, horse, happy, and hand washing. Elmo knows that washing our hands with soap keeps us safe from teeny tiny things called germs. Germs are so teeny tiny that Elmo can't even see them. Where did they go? And if we don't wash our hands with soap, the teeny tiny germs can make us sick. So please remember that in the alphabet, H is for hand washing. Elmo is so happy to learn that H is for hand washing that Elmo wants to do the happy dance. Happy, happy dance, dance. Happy, happy dance, dance. When we learn something new, we do the happy dance, dance. Ha ha! Elmo hopes this helps all the children learn the new ABCs of hand washing.
That's amazing, Elmo. The new ABCs sound exciting. I love it. H is for hand washing. Let's find out how teachers feel about this new lesson. Ah yes, Sigrid, do you think this will create real change among your students?
Hi, Rico. Thank you. Well, it sure feels good to be back in school again. You know, as teachers, we're always looking out for a chance to make a real difference in our students' lives. even if that means we have to change our perspective on what we were taught when we were kids. What I love about the simple twist with H is for hand washing is how it combines two things: the alphabet, which is fundamental in early learning, and new habit formation in a fun and engaging way. What a beautiful reimagination of how the letter H is taught. Honestly, I can't wait to teach it to my little ones when they're back in school.
I'm so glad to hear that. And I'm sure it'll prove to be one of the most important tools in your arsenal of life lessons. With something so simple yet brilliant, you can't help but wonder what its origin story is, right? How did we wind up with the new word for H in the alphabet? Well, to answer that, I'd like to invite Kartik to tell us what led to this movement and what's in store. Kartik.
Hey Rico, thanks. Well, what led to this movement is that I am a father of two young daughters, Ria and Isha, 6 and 8 years old. And protecting them is my number one job, even higher than Lifebuoy. And protecting them means getting them to wash their hands regularly. But do you think if I'm going to tell my children, hey kids, you got to wash their hands all the time, they're going to do it? No. We need to get this in the education system. And that's when I was reading their alphabet books, I realized H for hat, H for horse, can't we make H something much more useful, much more valuable, like protecting lives and saving the world from infections? And if we are working on the world's biggest health soap, Lifebuoy, let's change the way we teach the alphabet when it comes to the letter H. And that is the origin story of H for hand washing. Let's get kids when they're young to remember H for hand washing. And that's what today is about. Today is about H for hand washing being not just the change in the alphabet, but a huge behavior change program. I believe it is going to be the world's biggest hand hygiene behavior change program to teach kids H for hand washing. Because when you learn this young, you'll remember it for life.
Wow! These are all such exciting announcements, Kartik.
Yes, I'm absolutely excited. I do hope that H for hand washing and the Sesame online game becomes the world's biggest and we reach as many kids as possible to make a real difference. More will be revealed with Kajol and Robota coming up.
Thank you, Kartik. This is definitely a mission we all should get behind. I'd love to get a parent's perspective on this. And for that, who better than supermom and hand-washing champion, Kajol? Kajol, what are your thoughts on getting children to imbibe this life-saving habit at an early age?
Thank you so much for having me here. You know that I've supported the cause of hand washing for many, many years now. And Lifebuoy's initiatives always resonate with me. But this one in particular means so very much just because of this. Yes. So, Rico, meet Azzy. Azzy, meet Rico.
How are you?
So she's this curious little horse who just discovered that H is for hand washing. Azzy, meaning A to Z, is the lead protagonist of Lifebuoy's new alphabet book. And it's such a sweet and fun book for parents and teachers to read to their little kids. Using the very first lesson that we teach our kids in life, the ABCs, we also use this to instill a habit. So, Azzy goes through her day discovering the words for every letter, and through this, she learns what hand washing is. I think if parents read this with their kids enough times, there's no way the kids will ever forget that H is for hand washing. And adults will also get a chance to relearn their ABCs, or rather their H. But Rico, H is for hand washing is not the end. It's a beginning. We can't just stop at reminding the kids about hand washing. And when it comes to hand washing, it's not just the kids, but also grown-ups who need to know.
You know, Kajol, that's actually a great point. Is our hand washing as thorough as it should be?
The answer is obvious, no. How about learning some moves?
Like what, Bollywood moves?
Very funny. No. Some life-saving moves, Rico. Hand washing isn't just a clap or a rub. Actually, let's all relearn hand washing together. What's it?
Thank you, Kajol.
Okay, so there's the crocodile. Yes. And the friendship shake. And the turn the key on each side. See, they're fun.
Definitely the most fun class I've attended in a long time, Kajol.
So now it's up to us to teach these moves to our children so that they can stay safe. And now that there's Azzy and her adventures to do that as well, I just wish I had this book when my kids were growing up.
Well, they had you. Thank you so much, Kajol.
So all of you, please download the book on the Lifebuoy website and get to teaching. And even without the book, even though we are in this lovely classroom, this is a lesson that should be taught everywhere. H for hand washing needs to be spread far and wide. So sing it, say it, write it, do whatever it takes. Thank you so much.
What a fun lesson. Thank you, Kajol. There's clearly a lot we can teach our children about hand washing, and it all starts with the letter H. Actually, I'd love to hear from some of the other parents here as well. Carl, what do you think about the new ABC's book, Kajol revealed?
Hey Rico, I just wanted to say that I'm so glad to have something like this to use with my child. The idea in the book is truly unique. I have a young kid, age 3, and I know how hard it is to instill a habit at that age. But I'm so glad to be attending today's class. Honestly, I can't wait to read the alphabet book with my kid. I'm already sure that he's going to love Azzy and her adventures.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts. At this point, I think our viewers would also love to know, how does a lesson become a habit? Roberta, I'd love to hear your perspective as a child education expert.
Thank you, Rico. I would love to share it because I think hand washing is so important that children need to learn the proper way to do it, as Kajol showed us, as early as they can. And it's so interesting that we can use a tool that we have at our disposal in the form of the alphabet to help children learn about hand washing. A lovely book has been created that has rhyme and an interesting character named Azzy that goes through her day. And kids can learn from this about the importance of hand washing, the components of hand washing, and when it should occur. For example, before eating and after going to the toilet. Parents and caregivers have to be very patient in instilling hand washing, and it should become automatic for children if we talk to them enough about it and there's enough repetition and praise when they do it on their own. We also want to make it fun for kids, so we want to play games around H is for hand washing and ask them, for example, to finish the phrase. So what is H for? And then we see if they can fill it in. And that could be the prompt that we use when we tell them that they need to wash their hands rather than just giving orders. Children respond very well when they get to play with us in a game-like fashion.
And could you tell us a little more about how habits are formed in children? What does it take?
It takes time, and it takes lots of repetition, and it takes explaining things to children about why we want them to, for example, wash their hands after they use the toilet. They have to understand something about the existence of germs so that they understand that washing their hands keeps those bad germs away. The alphabet is one medium by which we can teach children about hand washing, and the book H is for hand washing will be important for helping children understand the different components of hand washing and why it is necessary for children to do throughout their day after different things that they engage in. You know, Rico, we've had the alphabet since the 7th century, and we didn't have books for children right away when that happened. But as soon as books for children were created, they were made to teach children, often in a religious context. But then that expanded to teach children all kinds of things about the world. And, knowing the alphabet becomes a tool for all of us to be able to read and share our thoughts in writing and create our own stories. And the alphabet book that capitalizes on this is quite charming and has rhyme involved and can help children understand that H is for hand washing.
Lifebuoy and Sesame Workshop have collaborated to create premium educational storytelling for children and caregivers to drive positive hygiene behaviors. This Global Hand Washing Day, we're announcing our partnership to launch digital behavior change games. The fun, interactive, research-based digital games starring Sesame Workshop's Muppets will encourage children to practice hand washing. And to introduce these games, I'd love to bring back Elmo.
I even know some games about hand washing. They're super duper fun and easy to play. First, Elmo likes to play Connect the Dots. When Elmo plays Connect the Dots, Elmo remembers that washing hands with soap and water makes them sparkly, germ-free and clean hands. You can play too.
H for hand washing. Connect the dots. To start, press the green button. Connect the dots to reveal the picture. Start at the letter A, then draw a line to the letter B. Then keep connecting the dots in order until the picture is complete. B. C. I wonder what the picture will be. D. E. Almost done. F. Germs are everywhere. So remember, H is for hand washing. Click the arrow to keep playing.
Yippee! That was so much fun! Do you know when it's an important time to wash your hands with soap and water? Elmo does! Elmo knows to wash Elmo's hands before eating, after going to the toilet, and after playing. Sometimes Elmo plays search and find to help Elmo remember.
H for hand washing. Search and find. To start, press the green button. Let's search for all the hidden objects. Look in the box to see what objects are hiding. Then find them in the picture. Oh look, there's one. Looking good. Almost done. Wash your hands after toilet, before eating, after playing. Click the arrow to keep playing. Click around to find the hidden objects. Nothing gets past you. Just one more. Wash your hands after toilet, before eating, after playing. Click the button to play again.
Elmo loves H is for hand washing. And Elmo loves when all Elmo's friends wash their hands with soap and water so we can all be happy and safe.
Thanks, Elmo. I'm sure these games will be loved by kids everywhere and adults as well. But what do the teachers think? Let's find out. Chloe, how do you see children benefiting from these games?
Well, Rico, as teachers, we always believe in relying on the best possible tools to get children to learn. And games have always been a foolproof way to make a child remember what they've learned. In the past, we've used methods such as word searches or spot the difference. So a gamified lesson is a very smart way to infuse fun into their learning, especially on a subject such as hand washing. I'm very happy to learn about these new hand washing games.
You are absolutely right. Learning is always fun and more memorable when games are involved. Music as well. Songs can also be a great way to get kids to learn hand washing habits. In fact, let's welcome Elmo back so we can all sing along to Sesame Street's Washy Wash song.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. That was so much fun! Woohoo! Elmo loves to share that song with friends like you. Elmo hopes that children everywhere will learn that song so that everybody remembers to wash their hands with soap and water. Will you make a promise with Elmo? Elmo promises to tell everybody that H is for hand washing. Will you also promise to tell your friends that H stands for hand washing so that they will always remember to wash their hands? Thank you for having Elmo. Elmo had the best time. Bye-bye! You're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now dry!
Well, Elmo, I definitely promise to teach every child I know this valuable lesson. What about you, Amisha?
That was awesome. I can't wait to read the alphabet book and play the hand washing games with my friends and tell them that I was in school with adults. Thanks for teaching me what H stands for, hand washing. And I promise to remember this and tell all my friends too.
What a great way to end this event. Thank you, Amisha. And thank you, everyone, for attending the world's largest classroom. By being part of something this important and historic, we've all played a huge role in changing our children's futures and ensuring they stay healthy through the simple habit of hand washing with soap. So I hope that all educators, parents, and even kids relearn the old ABCs. Let's all go forth and spread the word from now on. H is for hand washing. Class dismissed.